still sucking in shows, so we're not gonna ignore that. Welcome to part 2 of my origin story, I guess. I meant to make this video a lot sooner, but stuff happened, I got very busy, and then I remembered, hold on a second. I was gonna cap off it being Black History Month with like me actually going over where I'm from. But yeah, like I said, I forgot, and I remembered, there's 2 hours left in February. And it's not even technically February either, because it's a leap year. It should be March already, but that's besides the point. But yes, a while ago, I got my DNA kit back from ancestry.com. Flashback to when I had to spit in a tube for like way too long, but I got my results back, and I'm back home in my actual house from college. Our spring break is extremely early, and I'm not sure why. But I thought I should probably go over those sooner rather than later. So, hopping over to look at that real quick. The first thing to talk about is actually where I'm from. Well, I guess my DNA is from. If we take a look at that, it says, shockingly, oh, are you kidding me? He didn't. Come on, this is the worst time to choose to do this. Okay, technical break, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, got that figured out. Okay, like I was saying before, taking a look back at the screen, the top result is Nigeria, which is obviously located in Africa. He's black. Whoa! Yeah, jokes overdone. But, yeah. I'm primarily from Nigeria, the Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu people. A little bit of Mali. Oh, that sounds bad. Like the country, not the drug. That drug or alcohol, I don't know. Benin, Togo. And then the rest is mainly Europe. And my only guess for that is like, when it comes to like Scotland, Senegal, Ireland, probably something to do with slavery. Otherwise, I would have no idea. But if we will go down a little bit further, we can see the breakdown of how I got each one. So on the left is parent 1, on the right is parent 2, and then this is me. And it shows the breakdown of like each part. So my father was primarily Nigerian, and then my mother was primarily from Cameroon. And then each one has a little bit of mix in between, which made this interesting human being. But speaking of both parents, if we go over to the trees, I was able to piece together a good amount of who and what I'm looking for. So if we screw over that real quick. Okay, so to start, we have obviously me, Samuel Henderson, or I guess as I could have been known, not Sam, wouldn't be Sam, but something, Macaulay. So this is my birth father. If it loads. This guy. His name is Frederick Colley. I actually found him a lot sooner. I found him, I want to say it was back in 2021, I figured out who he was. But it was bad timing because about a month prior, the only reason I found him was because it was his obituary. So he's dead, buried in North Carolina where he grew up. He was born August 24th, 1947, died April 1st, 2022. Oh, I guess it was 2022, not 2021. But yeah, like I said, he was born in North Carolina, but he moved to Florida with his wife at the time. Her name was Leola Colley, or her maiden name Leola Connie. She died early, sadly. Hello, future Sam here. Past Sam is an idiot and didn't look at it correctly because, like I said in the video, I hadn't looked at this in a long time. So going back, actually, I'm stupid. His wife's name is Melinda Lucille Pickney, which you'll see later on is where my siblings got the name Pickney. yeah, his original wife's name was Melinda Lucille Pickney. I still have it listed there. She's still from New York and still died super young. So yeah, my stepmom. But yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. The person I was talking about was his mom. It says it right there. I'm just stupid. Okay, back to the actual video. She died in August of 2016, and that's partially why I think he moved down to Florida. Because, like I said, he lives in North Carolina, that's where he lived. But eventually, at some point in time, they were in New York, that's where she died, like it says here. But we can actually go, we can check. I've looked at this in a minute, but I pieced together a lot of stuff. So, let's see. No, I can't find that. But yeah, sticking with my birth father's side, we have his father, John Henley Colley, also from, he was born in Georgia, and then he died in Rochester, Monroe, New York, same place as the, I'm bad at this, as his wife. We can get a better look at what he looks like. I don't see the resemblance, but never know. I guess I do know now. Took a while, but I know now. Yeah. He's buried in Pittsford, Monroe, New York. And then going back even further... oh, sorry, getting over a cold still. Going back even further, we have this photo I found of my great-grandfather and then great-grandmother. That's so proper. I'm loving the white on him. The white and the red tie. That makes pimped out. But yes, this is Marcellus Colley. Also passed away in Rochester, Monroe, New York. So very popular place for my family. And then, like I said, the woman in there, her name was Rosa Colley. And then I did find his wife's also parents. But she has no relation to me just because obviously she died long before I was born. So I don't want to say she's not important, but to my story, I guess, as selfish as that sounds, to my story, she's not exactly important. Now, the person who he did have a kid with is this woman named Felicia Lockett. This is an old picture. I found it in her high school yearbook. This is a high school yearbook photo. She looks kind of like me. One of my friends pointed out that if you look at her and then look at a gender bent photo of me, which I'll put on screen now somewhere, it kind of looks like that. But yeah, this is her when she was 18, so my age, and she is still alive. And it took forever, but I did find her address and maybe phone number. It was also legal means. I didn't do anything creepy. But yeah, so it's been a debate in my mind to whether I want to contact her here or not. I don't know. But as of what I know, Felicia Lockett is still alive and kicking in Florida somewhere. And then I found her parents, who, according to my research, which I have no idea, they also should still be alive, which would be Evelyn C. Lockett and Jimmy L. Lockett. And it was really difficult. I found a good amount of stuff on my father with like pictures and all that, and his family and all that, which I'll show you in a second why I was able to find all that stuff. But it was a lot harder to find photos of Felicia, my birth mom. It was a lot harder. But the nice thing about the ancestry is actually that I can also see who else has done these tests and done DNA tests and such, and I can see what siblings I have. And turns out I am not an only child, in a sense. Any siblings I have, or not have, I guess, no, it would be, yeah, not had, I have siblings. They're all half siblings, because same dad, different mom, obviously. And I think it's, anything above a, I think it's anything above like a 20% is like you are siblings. I think that is. I don't know how exactly they do that, but yeah. I have many cousins, cousins. It goes down all the way to 4th, 6th, 5th, all that stuff, all that jazz. So I do have a lot of cousins across the country, but that's not as important. The main thing is oh, sorry again. The main thing I looked at is mainly second cousins, which I didn't look at that much. It was still interesting to see, but the main topic of interest was from here on up. You have first cousin, and then I guess it would be my 2 half sisters. So ironically, I was adopted into a family of all boys except one girl, that's my sister Cecily. But I apparently only have sisters. So we have Christine Pickney and then Dione Henderson, which is funny because it's very oddly close to Henderson. But taking a look at Christine's family tree, because you can see people's family tree and how they have it linked. So it's still, this is what we share, all this stuff, and we have shared matches as well. But people can have their trees privated, or they can't. She has those privated, so this is obviously Christine, and then she has 2 kids, a son and a daughter. So again, I'm an uncle, but we can see, if I'm remembering correctly, we can see Dione's, yes. We can see Dione in her family tree, and it also does match up with the stuff I found, and it has pictures and all that too. So, yeah. This would be Dione, and yeah. The actual, before the mother passed away, these are Frederick's original wife, daughters. Because he didn't ever marry Felicia, he just kind of had a baby, which really fits the stereotype, but we're not gonna delve too deep into that one. And then Sally Nguyen, don't have it twice. I also cannot see her family tree, but yeah. So that's the gist of what I found. If I was gonna, and the other thing is Christine Pickney, placement here, manages most of the people's family trees. It's like it's all linked to her. So it's been hard because I can guarantee 100% they don't know I exist. So it's been kind of... Oh, I wasn't recording all that. Oh gosh. It's late. I just realized I didn't hit record on my laptop, so we can't see any stuff I'm doing. So I'm gonna edit that in post. It might be slightly off. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. No, back to what I was saying though. They probably don't know I exist. So it's been hard to decide if I want to contact them. Because if I do, the dude's dead. He can't answer any questions to anyone because he's dead. And I doubt he told anyone. So that's something you take to the grave. So me coming in, even though I have this information and this like factual, like, hey, this is 100% like accurate. It's still like I'm disrupting this family because of my curiosity. So reaching out to Felicia Lockett, my birth mom, I will probably do that here eventually. I'm not sure when, but I will probably do that eventually. Because obviously I'm a kid, she knows she had me. Whether she wants to remember that or not, I don't know. But I will probably reach out to her just to get some more answers and more clarification. But when it comes to reaching out to my sisters and their family, I don't know yet. It's a hard choice, and I've been thinking about it long and over. That's part of why I didn't make this video yet. I'm like, do I reach out to them yet? Do I not? I don't know. But yeah, something I will also probably do is Ancestry helped a lot with finding stuff. I was able to find where my father was buried and my great grandfather and them. So I will probably honestly go and visit where they're buried in North Carolina this summer. Take a trip down there just to see, and then possibly also take a trip down to Florida, Solano, Florida, to see and possibly meet my birth mother. But it's up in the air. But yeah, your boy's Nigerian. Let's go. It's been 18 years. Actually, no, 19 years now. 19 years not knowing exactly who I was. I knew who I was, like, in a sense. I'm Sam. I'm a Henderson. I was adopted into this family, and I love my family. I love my friends. I love everyone that's helped me throughout my life. But I still didn't exactly know who I came from. That sounds obvious, but yeah. So it's nice to finally have some answers. And what I do with those answers, I don't know, because those answers just made more questions, but it's a nice thing to know. But yeah, that basically sums up everything. There's a few more things, interesting things that it shows you. It shows you traits, actually. It's like, I'm more likely to do this, I'm more likely to do that, and what parents influence that. So my face doesn't flush, obviously, because got that melanin. I'm unable to smell asparagus metabolites. It's a weird thing, I don't know. When I was born, I had a below average below average weight, birth weight. I cannot speak. But yeah, just like, they take your DNA and it shows you traits that, like, most likely. I'm most likely to have brown eyes, most likely to have wet ear laps, attached earlobes, most likely to enjoy dancing, stuff like that. Dark hair, thin hair. Just very interesting, like, just tidbits. My friends thought this one was funny. One could have darker skin. Yeah, obviously. But, yeah. It's obvious stuff like that, but also, like, just interesting stuff. Another interesting one was, if I can find it. I like to develop 4 wisdom teeth. I did have 4 wisdom teeth. Got them all pulled out. It was awful, but it had to happen. But there was one, not a nap taker, that's true. Not like naps. But, oh, here we go. Sprinting. Yeah, more likely to be a sprinter. Just because of how my muscles are built. Being a sprinter or endurance runner is at least 8% genetic, at most 92% environmental. So, yeah. I was more likely to be a sprinter than endurance runner. But yeah, just interesting little tidbits like that. I've continued to find more information each day, but I think I've found, for the most part, all that I can right now. So, if I do find more, and I honestly probably will, but this is going to be something I'm going to have to keep updating and just keep people posted on. I know a lot of people were curious, but yeah, that is, for the most part right now, my origin story. So, have a great night, and this was a very close, but a good end to Black History Month for me. I think this was the first first year I ever celebrated and did things, but it was good. It's getting in touch with my heritage and all that. So yeah, that's I'm gonna leave it off. Have a good night.